Welcome to the Barely Rich Podcast.
What's
We wear
poppin'?
turtlenecks because we rich.
Barely.
You late?
I'm definitely barely rich.
I was late.
I am Josh, aka Soul Bravado, SOULBRAV on all platforms.
You already know it's your girl Somalia Bond, the actress. We out here.
And your boy Corey. Corey 2 maxed out.
Mm-hmm.
2.
Yeah.
Barely.
Barely. How y'all feeling?
I feel good. Still feels good to be black.
It does it.
It still feels good to be black.
You know what? I woke up black this morning. Did y'all know that?
No, you didn't.
It's crazy how that work out every day. Every day.
I'm just happy to be here.
Oh man.
It's hard to be black, but happy to be black.
You know what I think about sometimes? This ain't even part of the topic. But if we were white, would we treat black people differently? You know what I mean? Like if you were born white, would you feel empathetic
after
towards
being
the
black
struggle? After, most definitely.
Okay.
But like if you were born into, whiteness and
privilege.
And privilege, right? Would you sacrifice your position for the less fortunate or for black people?
Probably not, honestly.
Right. Like I think about that.
Because you're already white.
If black people were the privileged folks and white people weren't, I don't think that we would. We'd be in the same boat. It'd be crazy. It'd be crazy.
Well, first things first, get into some little juiciness.
Ooh.
I'm ready.
Now, it's a, I don't even know.
Wait. Let me start off. We're gonna do a segment now. We're gonna do 2 things. First is corrections. Right, I looked over the last tape, and there weren't a lot of, because we were really speaking from the heart, so there weren't a lot of things that were incorrect what we were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Only 2 things I can speak out. We asked about Cory Booker. Cory Booker was a DC native born, but then raised in Jersey. And then the other thing was that I said that North Korea was the size of Texas, and it's actually about twice the size of Texas. So I wasn't too.
I was quiet because I wasn't.
Glad you remember what we talked about.
I remember I rewatched it, and I wanted to make sure that we're not just telling lies out here.
We can't.
Thank you.
In these internet streets.
Fact check.
I
fact check people. Fact check.
Yeah, fact check. So that's the fact check. It's facts B. We need a New Yorker to say that.
You're ready as facts B, but nobody really says B in New York. Just want to let y'all know. Okay, thank you.
Well, it's facts B in Virginia.
If you're trying to sound New York.
Secondly, we're gonna start spotlighting black businesses.
Definitely.
Right.
Definitely. First
up is the Melanin Community's organization makes T-shirts, shirts, hats, all this good stuff, and then take a lot of proceeds and put it towards school supplies for kids.
He has an Instagram, right?
He does. It's at the Melanin Community, DA, Melanin.
Follow that.
If you don't know how to spell it, think about yourself.
Just
and then
that.
community.
Talk to your phone or something.
Yeah. On Instagram, and then I think he has a Facebook as well. But yeah, buy black, grow black. That's the way we're gonna get out this thing.
And he supports the kids.
He does.
And the black community. All that money goes back to the people. So we definitely got to do that.
Yeah.
Check that out.
I think that's important. We're gonna start trying to highlight some businesses.
Go get you a hat, first of all.
Go buy some, spend some money, and let the black dollar circulate. I think it's very important.
Yes.
That's how. We could talk about black, white, Asian. What other race, Indian. Whatever you want to talk about. But the only color that matters is green. You know what I'm saying? So we spend money. Spend money, and we keep the money in our pockets and let it circulate. And our power
we need that.
Be unmatched. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
So what we getting into?
Anyway. Yeah.
Well, I guess we've talked. We know about the R. Kellys. We know about the Jussie Smolletts. We know about the Michael Jacksons, and we've seen a lot of that this week. But someone just told me about Robert Kraft. You know what I'm saying? I just found out about all that drama and stuff. So
that jazz.
It's like why do we always black people, black entertainers? We're on CNN, Entertainment Tonight. On the blogs, when something's going on. And like Jussie Smollett, if he did do a crime, he was lying, right? He was trying to get some clout or whatever like that, right? But they really have him everywhere, like he killed a couple people. You know what I'm saying? Like
Jussie was out here murdering folks.
Right. 16 counts, all that. So So I mean, Robert Kraft, he's the owner of the Patriots, right?
Yes, he is.
And he got caught up in some what's it called?
It's a massage parlor, and it was like a sex trafficking type kind of thing where he was like getting happy endings and shit like that. That's not legal here in the States.
And buying females and whatnot.
Yeah.
Some of those females were like living there.
Yeah. You can't buy people.
You can't do that. And then you're the owner.
First of all, you already got your money. What
Right,
you doing?
like life should be good. You can get all the women you want.
Well,
Right?
you should have just like flew to Vegas, man. Prostitution is legal. You could buy people. You know,
You can
like,
literally buy
they got health insurance and everything. You know what I'm saying?
All that jazz.
But we don't hear why are they not on the news? Like, why don't we hear about?
It's like a little splash, but it's not as big.
Not heavy.
Right.
As a
because I didn't know. I know about everybody else.
Because they were giving it to our black people.
Right. What I think. I don't wanna make it a race thing. If there are two terrible people doing terrible things, I don't want to say, hey, why are we criticizing the black dude for doing it, not the white? They're two terrible people.
I agree. Right.
But at the same time, if two people are experiencing and doing the same thing, they should be prosecuted and put into the light the same way.
Correct.
So while R. Kelly is a good example, R. Kelly was doing all that terrible shit. I mean, there are tons of other white people that were doing the same thing years ago. People that they still honor and they don't.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for. I'm mainly dwelling on. Everybody else was doing this and that. So why don't we pull up Q Hef and
I'm not saying
that
get that.
Black people can't get punished for what they do wrong. I agree, they should be punished for it.
Definitely.
I'm not mad. People are like, why do we have a surviving R. Kelly documentary? Where's the surviving Harvey Weinstein or something like that? I'm not that upset that they have a surviving R. Kelly if they kind of prove a point, if they write about it. Right. My thing is, why don't we get the same? We don't get that same energy and I feel like it's us a lot of times too, because we Black Twitter is ruthless.
It's the best invention since I love Black Twitter. Happy Twitter enthusiast of 2009. I am.
I be trying to tweet, but I don't be tweeting.
Instagram too. They'll get you.
It's great.
They'll get you.
But it's like, I don't know. I think I saw something the other day. I think it was like Dick Gregory, rest in peace. It said something about installing fear. Like, they got white people really thinking that black people are something to be afraid of.
Right.
So if you can push up these stories that they're out here taking advantage of little girls, raping and killing and murdering each other in YouTube, you know what I'm saying? That maybe white people will believe that black people are just this separate piece that are just, a threat to your existence.
I mean, most white people should have, at this point in their life, had an experience with a black person, or got close, or it was like, what, y'all not that. If they done that at one point, like, you haven't had a coworker, one of your kids' teacher, somebody, you was like, what, this black guy, this black woman is a good person. You're all right with me.
Surprise.
You are all right with me.
I don't know about you guys. I know this might sound weird. I always wanted a white friend, like an actual friend, not at work. Do you have a white friend?
I have one.
Like an actual white friend, like you can hit up, like
I do. No, not like that. I don't.
I always wanted a white friend.
I do kind of. I
got one white friend. He's down for the cause though. So I don't know if he counts as white. He's not a. He
I call him white black. Is he white black?
He's not drowning in his privilege.
No, he's not like I love hip hop and I like wearing fitteds and I'm wearing. He wears like moccasins and shorts in like January. He's a white dude. But like he down for the cause. He listens to good music and we have like discussions on things like this. And he's an intelligent dude. So he's my white representative. You know what I'm saying?
Whenever you need something.
What's this quiche stuff about, man?
What are you doing to the mac and cheese?
Come on, let's discuss this.
Some of those mayonnaise sandwiches.
Exactly, man. Why are you putting mayonnaise on everything, man?
Just everything.
Right.
Yeah. Seriously, I really always wanted a white friend because they look like a good time, sometimes.
I feel like we can learn a lot from them. They can learn a lot from us, you know what I'm saying? Like, if every black person was assigned a white person, like, you're responsible to kind of teach them. And same with a white person, we will be alright, you know what I'm saying?
We will be alright.
You kind of spread that, you know what I mean?
You can't spend a lot of time with somebody and not, like, get to know them and know how they act, and you know, if you can as a white person get to know one black person and know how they react to certain things,
yeah,
you know, I think that would help out a ton, or even black people too.
Right. Yeah.
You know? White people don't have a lot like they're desensitized to a lot of the different things that we go through, and if you see somebody you know and you've been spending time with on a regular basis go through that, it might hit home a little,
right?
Instead of reading it in newspapers.
Yeah. This is kind of off topic. Did I hear about a 14-year-old kid getting shot in his backyard or something? Was that old? He was in his grandmother's backyard or something?
Yeah. Oh, I think that was kind of.
I don't think he was 14.
I don't think he was 14 either.
Yeah,
he was like 15.
Grown.
He was a grown man, and he was in his grandma's backyard. They were looking for somebody who fit the description, aka, you know, black and male.
Then with the trial must be going on now. So I seen something new that popped up on it. But I feel like that's old, right?
Yeah, I haven't looked into it in a while. I forgot his name. It's sad. It's what they be trying to preach is to remember the names because it happens so regularly. But yeah, got shot. And he had some kids too, man. He got shot. He shot him in the back.
A couple times?
Yeah. He got gunned down. He didn't even have a gun. He had a phone or something, you know, something gun shaped. Gum, you know, some gum. You know.
Skittles.
Yeah, a hand, Skittles. You know, hey, you know, sour Skittles. Them bitches look a lot like a gun.
A Coca-Cola thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, but I mean, people still dying.
Real quick about Michael Cohen. You know, Donald Trump attorney, whatever like that.
Yeah, he's like number 6. He be indicted or something. Yeah,
right. I watched it a little bit. I know somebody don't really be into that stuff.
No, I watched it a little bit, but then I click up. Yeah.
Right. But people
are trained his own.
Like people criticizing him because they're like, oh, I mean the Republicans in the who was there in the meeting or whatever like that when they doing the interview, they were pissed with him. Like they were like,
I believe
so
them.
mad.
That's why they were.
And
pissed.
I feel like they were mad because he's been lying this whole time for Donald Trump, and now he's not lying. Now they like, oh, see, you the problem.
Stitches,
that's
son.
usually when they get mad.
White folks, the real gangsters, man. Snitches get stitches. They don't fuck with you if you bail out on them like that.
Right.
I mean, between all that's going on.
So it's really like real life Scandal, like the show.
Yo, Scandal get it from somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like they be portraying real life situations, but that I don't think it's too far fetched. You know what I'm saying? Like it comes from something.
We've been spoiled. Obama didn't have no scandals except for they had one scandal. Yeah, they had one scandal. They called it the tan suit scandal or something.
Right? Yeah, I do. Like something's wrong with him. He's a president. He can't wear tan.
A tan suit. It's unprofessional. You know, that's the only
thing. My skin brown. I look good in tan.
Exactly, man. And then Kehinde Wiley made in the portrait that he painted. Then he got the tan suit on. The flowers behind. Yeah.
He did that on purpose, I guess.
Yeah, that was fly, man. But that junk be going all the time. I be looking a lot of Republicans and young white folks like really fuck with Nixon for some reason. And he was like the only president to get impeached. You know.
Right.
For like Watergate scandal, and he's kind of following the same suit as Trump, which is crazy. Which I can't say that 100%, but he's going through the same motions. You know, 5 or 6 people have been charged in court, indicted, getting prison time. Like it's following the same suit. You know,
it's ridiculous.
It's crazy. It's crazy. But I did learn that Cory Booker is vegan.
Is he?
Yeah.
He's healthy.
Yeah, I did learn that he's vegan, and they already turned it up like, oh, he's gonna ban meat. He's gonna make it illegal to eat bacon. You know, like
how do you know about that? Can I do that?
I gotta eat.
My whole house is
vegan.
Yeah, it's another word
Except
with the P.
Oh,
yeah.
Fish.
Oh, my mom is
that
straight
means you
vegan.
Eat fish, you can eat crab, right? If you.
I guess so. My mom is straight vegan. She don't believe that. She don't eat that. But my sister.
That's her body.
Does she care? Does she care about animals, or she just like?
She hasn't ate. Just hasn't eaten.
It's for her.
It's not because she's old, but you would think so.
It's her tempo.
It's for her.
Precious.
It's for her.
She gonna live a long time.
Did y'all see the video of she's a senator from?
Oh, the black lady from Arkansas.
Arkansas? Is it Arkansas?
Yeah,
Arkansas?
It might have been Arkansas.
She went off. I know. I'm sure people seen it, but that was.
Oh, it just came to me.
She's the only black person and black woman in that whole
right. Yeah. And they were trying to pretty much fight the fact that stand your ground needs to still be a law. Which we all know, stand your ground. It's just a law to protect white people with their guns.
Her and Auntie Maxine need to come together.
I tell you,
we got a lot more women in government now.
A lot more women.
They a lot of judges now too.
Yeah, and they're young too. The Spanish chick. I know we talked about that a little bit.
Yeah. I don't remember her name, but I follow her on Instagram. She be inspiring me every 2 to 3 days.
Right.
Every 2 to 3, nothing more, nothing less.
Right.
You know. Can I spin it off a little bit?
Definitely.
Okay, I'm gonna switch it totally different.
Okay.
I just want to let y'all know. I don't know how y'all feel about this show, but my show coming back. She's got a habit. Just want to let y'all know in May.
On Netflix.
Y'all not telling me nothing about this show. This is my show.
I'm here.
DeWanda. Say her name.
DeWanda. That's not Sandra Bland.
Come on.
Yo, a lot of people hated that show. I didn't hate it. Was she got to have it? People were so disappointed. I think this nigga down here was disappointed. I feel like you were disappointed.
Oh no, you said Issa Rae gave more in her show.
Oh yeah,
like that.
Issa over DeWanda every day. But
whoa. Nah,
I agree with that. I mean, I love what Issa Rae.
Can I make a statement?
Make a statement.
I haven't seen that show.
Now see, that's a problem.
That's probably why.
You did say you ain't insecure.
All right, so
now you're making me feel insecure.
This is a new podcast. It's only gonna be 2 of us.
Right.
We're getting rid of it. No.
I'm gonna watch it because I cannot,
It's like 3 seasons. It's like,
and they have 6 episodes.
So you think it would convert me to like?
Ain't they like 30 minutes?
Yeah, like 30 minutes. They quick.
Oh, for real?
They quick.
So you think it will convert me over to Issa?
If you compare Issa to
DeWanda Wise,
DeWanda
definitely.
Wise.
Because Issa created this all on her own. She's got a habit as a Spike Lee remake.
Oh, you're right.
So DeWanda is just an actress. She did do some directing stuff with it as well, I think, right?
Mm-hmm.
She did.
But it's all of her concept of Spike Lee's Joint. And that's why I didn't like it as much, because I watched the original Spike Lee Joint before I saw this one. And I was like, it's good.
You always compare it to the original.
Oh, okay, that's probably another reason why, because I didn't watch the original.
I didn't watch the original either, and I didn't like dislike it, but people were like, it doesn't have a.
It doesn't have like a beginning and an end. It's just like
all over.
It's like a segment of life, and then you just move on. But it doesn't have.
Maybe he did it on purpose.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe that's
how Spike get down.
Yeah,
like you.
Shout out to him.
Shout out to Spike Lee. He finally got his Oscar.
He got his Oscar.
Nigga was happy.
He was shutting that shit down like 3 years ago though. Wasn't he? He was like, not black enough, and now he's jumping in who's that? Samuel L. Jackson's hands.
White people have accepted me. It's happened.
Listen,
I don't know.
How long he been in the game now? How many movies he been in?
Is it 20 years?
I'd say 20. I'd say 20. I'd say 80s, maybe even.
I mean, when you get it, you get it, because everybody else just now getting a star on the floor.
Right. Very true. A lot of black people. I guess they're saying the Oscars this year was like. They trying to. It's not so white no more because a lot of black people won.
They were like, all right.
You think they did that just like?
Let the niggas
shut them up,
Let the niggas have some.
I mean, for years, unless they trying to say y'all just started making good work for you to win something, which
they got the old school cat Sidney Poitier. Remember? Old head Sidney Poitier, and then Mammy or whatever her name was. I just looked all this stuff up when he won the Oscar. But it was a lady. She had to get her Oscar out back.
Are you serious?
What year was this?
It's not funny.
Probably 95.
Why?
It wasn't like 95. It was a long time ago. She was like the first one. She played like the mammy roles of the women who like cook and clean and watch the babies and scarves and big fat black lady. The mammy role. She won. She won for some. But it's more than a house thing because she took care of the babies, But she won for that. But she got her award out back. That was back when segregation was popping.
Oh my God! Well, she got it.
She got it.
Like it was like, oh, when did slavery end? And their significant other said, like 1960? And the person on the phone was like, nah, it was like the 1800s, man. My mom was born in 1960. Slavery went out then. Like they was Jordans or something.
Right.
The slavery ain't dropped yet.
Ain't dropped yet.
Yeah, but it was definitely 1800s.
But it was right. I mean, in 60s, it was enough. I mean, you might as well have been a slave. I mean, it was not as bad.
No.
But to be segregated, to be punished for like for whistling at a white woman, or like we got. It's almost like what it is now. Like think about how we live now. And like just getting punished for like just stupid shit, just being black for real. Like
sometimes it's hard to believe. I mean, not saying I don't believe. I'm just saying to imagine that it's crazy.
What? I'd have been dead.
I know.
I would have been dead too.
I played too much. I played too damn much. I'd have been dead, man.
And we get comfortable. I just think about like I feel like if I'm like at work or something, I'll be good. You know what I'm saying? But like if I'm out and I'm drinking a little bit, like you out on the street and we loud or something like that, like. You couldn't do that in the 60s as a black person.
I went out last weekend and I gave a white girl a cigarette. I'd be dragging behind a Ford truck in 1950 if I did that shit.
Exactly. What's in that cigarette?
You're trying to give her some jigaboo?
Right. I don't even know what you're doing.
Right. But you're trying to kill me. You gotta pass it out.
Listen.
I mean, real quick, just how y'all feel about R. Kelly blowing up on the interview? You feel like it helped him? You feel like it made it worse? Like
they retired the Jordan crying meme and replaced it
with R. Kelly. I did see that.
I feel like that's significant. I don't think Jordan's going anywhere.
That's certified.
Okay, this is what I will say. People are acting like blowing up and being upset is foreign. I'm not on R. Kelly's side, but I'm saying I've had my share of flare-ups too.
So, I mean, but she's supposed to be calm as hell there. Like, if he's saying he's innocent, he probably is gonna blow up or like have some type of emotional breakdown.
Gail, you gonna get this word.
Right. Like, oh, she was so content.
She was.
Robert.
I love the photo they got with her with her cross looking out calm or car kid like I'd be like, man, that's black women right there, bro.
I think I didn't watch it, I just seen the clip of it, but Lonnie Love on the Real, she was just going off about how he's a black man and now you're raising your hand at a black woman, you already heard all these black women, and I don't feel like he was like gonna hurt her.
No,
he was just angry, you know. And I think that picture, like of him just sending over, it kind of makes it look worse than what it was.
But when you think about it, you're still in front of like it don't matter if she's black or not. You're still in front of a woman, and he was going off. He was going off,
and I guess you should have some type of restraint because you don't want to look a certain way. But he didn't care at that point.
He signed up for this. Like he knew it was gonna be an interview. He knew that they were gonna ask him questions.
Is that camera on right there? You know that camera on.
Is that it right there?
You know that motherfucker.
Good. And he looked over here.
You know that camera on. Like,
come on, man.
Just right at you.
Come on, Rob, man. 30 years. All right, man. I get it, man. I get it. You're a terrible person, man.
And it's catching up to you.
It's catching up, man. Karma is undefeated, man.
I will say this. That's exactly how Elijah acts, though. I've met a few.
I mean,
act just like that.
I mean, him doing it didn't really make me feel like he was telling the truth, or like I did feel bad.
Yeah.
In the instance, I feel like he's a victim in his own right. When it, compared to the girls he did that so too, obviously they're the victim, but you know he was abused as a child, and you know, and then, I mean it's obvious when you have a lot of money, a lot of fame, that's sickness in itself. It can be if you don't balance that thing out. Like I feel like the most famous people, talented people, you know, drug problems, alcohol, like they, you know, having all that money kind of comes with its own. You know what I mean? Like you gotta know how to kind of control that,
especially when you come into it at a younger age. Well, not even a younger age. I'm saying like I'm old, but like imagine just having
everything
10 mil at 22. Bruh, I'd be a terrible person too.
I wouldn't say I'd be a total person, but I would be different, and you wouldn't even think about certain things because you wouldn't like certain. You would all the problems I have right now. Money related. Money can fix it.
I'm trying to tell you, so
I'm just saying.
They're like, will you be happy?
Your problems grow too. And Fontaine, one of my favorite rappers, said, they say that money change you, but money don't change you. It just make you more what you already are.
But do you believe when they say money doesn't make happiness? It'll make me a little happy. I don't know about y'all.
If you show me a $20 bill right now, I'll be like, oh look,
a little happiness.
Now we somewhere now.
It'll make me happy. I'll be alright.
That's what Medea said. Medea said, give me the money, let me see it. Let me see. Give me a couple million, let me find out. Like, no, I'm still sad. No. It'll fix most of my problems, I feel like. Yeah. But then when you get it, you be like, damn, I got a whole set of different problems.
Big said more money, more problems. I'm trying to figure if that's true or not. You know what I'm saying? Give me some bread.
I would definitely want to know for sure. Like, let me find out.
I feel like the problems will be less impactful, it feels like to me. You know what I'm saying? Not having money affects if you live in check to check, your lights may not be on. You know what I'm saying? You got food in your stomach, you're grumbling, you gotta feed your kids. You know that's a problem. When you get money, you're like, oh, I'm getting taxed 40%. Like you know.
However, I did see like a group of men talking on Instagram. I think it was like Meek Mill, 2 Chainz, and them. They were talking about now they feel obligated to give their money to like their family, like every little person.
I did see that.
How do you feel about? I kind of understand. What
I definitely understand. I feel like if I made it big, if I made it someplace I got a whole bunch of money, like a lot of money, not a couple thousand. I want money that I know I'm set, my family set.
They said,
I guess it's not responsible.
No, what they said. Think about it. You just made it out of everybody that you know. It's kind of like a demand on you. You feel demanded.
I'm not giving nobody money. I'll buy y'all shit, but I'm not giving you money. Of course, I buy my mama a house. I bought my sister a house. She got kids, and I buy whatever my grandma want. I'll buy her, but I'm not gonna give you money.
I always think about that. Like,
I'm not gonna give you money. I'll put you in a position where you can make money and you can grow. I'm not gonna give you money. You can come to me with a business plan and be like, hey, this is what I got. And boom, 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 and I'll be like, okay, I invest in that. But most of the time, I'll buy you a house. I'll buy you an affordable car, probably from Asia. And like, something that can last a long time, so you ain't got no car payments, you ain't got no house payments. All you gotta worry about is utilities and eating. And then you can decide what you want to grow into.
But some people, family and friends, do put that like, oh, so you just gonna leave me out here? Like,
right, like you're responsible for it. I think I would, I can see myself like giving maybe like some money to like, certain like a family, like my family. Like I'm not giving to auntie and cousins. Like I'm giving y'all, I'm giving y'all this.
But all y'all not getting the house out of it. All y'all not getting
everybody can get a house. Everybody can get a car. I can't, I can't really do everybody because you got some shit of cousins.
And now I think about it, it might be better to pay off debts and loans.
Pay off the house you got.
Yeah. I know.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I know if my family got rich, the first thing I want them to do is take care of my loans, my student loans, and my old credit cards. If I could do that, then I could build my credit. But that's just a mindset I got.
Good idea.
Yeah, because some family would be like, they're not gonna do too much, but you got their cousins and them aunts who like, doing too much. Like they want the most, they want everything. Like they want to travel with you. They want to be part of
y'all real like. Y'all families are like real oriented or real tight. My family is really small. Like my mother was adopted, my uncle was adopted. That's the only 2 people, and my grandma's alive. Oldest person in my family is my grandma. So my uncle got 2 kids, and then mama got us. So that's my family on my mother's side. My dad's side got.
Where y'all from?
Charlottesville is where my mother side is from. My dad's from Newport News. Beach area or whatever, and he got a slew of family that a slew of them, 2 slews really. But like he got a slew of them. I don't keep in contact with a lot of them, but he got family. But if they hit me, I'll be like,
but they do that. They do that. People do that.
They feel free.
You got a big family, Josh. Be here. Look.
If you can find my number, then sure.
Right.
I don't
right
now. They be in your DMs. They be sliding your DMs.
Sliding my DMs. Hey, I'm your me.
Second cousin.
Yeah, man.
Right.
We played pickup basketball in '97.
Listen.
But what I do feel as an individual, when you make a lot of money, and offer like you're responsible to take care of your family. You're responsible to kind of do for your people. Like, Meek and most people back. Have, like, they give back. Speaking of that, Queen Latifah,
Jay with the court case.
Exactly. Like, you're responsible to kind of, if you have that power, that money, you are responsible to kind of help out when needed.
I would most definitely give money to building a community or giving back. 100%. That's like a responsibility when you have money. 100%. Like Jaden with the water. That's big, man. That's not even getting a lot of media coverage.
It's not
because he's black,
Because he's black.
Only on the gram.
Right, and I think it's like a little truck or something, man.
It's a whole bunch of little trucks. Yeah. Fresh water, they can just get water from that. So, and then I guess there's ways they can like store like in big buckets so they can bring the water home. Whatever.
Yeah, and I think he made new like bottles like for the stores, different than your average water bottles.
He does have a water bottle. It's like box water or whatever. But just think about, like, you can't even bathe in the water, bro. The water's messing with your skin.
Why?
They're still
Still have dirty water. I don't understand how Flint still has dirty water. I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
Like, no one, like, can it not be fixed? Like, what's going on? What's the problem?
And I know a lot of people that are doing like GoFundMe's and like bringing water to Flint bottled water and stuff like that. But I feel like the problem is a $2 million problem or something. You know, stroke a check.
I always think about that. Like,
who got that? Everybody got that. Like,
get it done. I don't know. People have short attention spans.
Maybe we don't know enough about it.
Maybe it's a deeper problem. But Queen Latifah, you know, building affordable housing in Newark, you know, for
tell me about that because I don't know anything about.
I mean, all I know is I think it's gonna be sometime at the end of this year when I don't know if they're ready or they're just starting, but
you said in Newark?
In Newark, New Jersey, because that's what, you know, Queen Latifah was from New York, and
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, she's from.
You got some people.
You got some people out there. I tell you.
All right, okay. I know.
Corey Maxwell from North too.
Yeah, Corey, bro. Not out of here, man.
Right. Blue turtleneck. But yeah, like that's some type of stuff I want to do. You know what I'm saying? You know, Rock Nation, Jay-Z, you know, helping that 6th grader, cause that was bullshit. You know, if your child, does your child have to? If you had a child, if y'all had a child, would you make your child stand for the Pledge of Allegiance?
Hell no. Not
make my
in the
child?
Kaepernick age? No,
like,
man.
son, when you go to school, you need to stand up for your country. Like, you cannot.
I'm not gonna say that, but I'm gonna say like.
You should stand up.
No, follow. I'm gonna say follow the rules.
And the rule is to stand up.
But if he decides not to stand up for the,
and he believes
I'm not gonna.
That's my check. Fuck that. I am gonna salute. When my son asks about heroes, I'm not gonna show him, my son or daughter asks about heroes, I'm not gonna show him Captain America and Black Panther, and I'm showing him people like Colin Kaepernick who took a knee, peacefully protesting, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, and I'm gonna show him these people and then have him model his agents against that.
Okay, but I'm saying, are you gonna celebrate him for not standing?
100%.
I'm not gonna be upset, or I'm just gonna be neutral.
I'm not gonna be like, good job. I'm not gonna be like, hey, go to school and don't stand up. You know. But if he has the idea, like, yo,
if there's a reason behind it,
right? That's right.
There's 100% a reason
behind it. As a young kid,
it's racist.
Right.
No, I'm saying as a kid, there's two different types of kids. One kid that's just doing stuff,
just being bad,
right?
And it has to be something behind it. Like, if you have something behind it, I'm standing with you.
Like, he believes he didn't want to stand for the Pledge of Allegiance because I guess he's been seeing everything that's going on with everybody. And, you know, it's like, oh, well, I would take a knee, and I guess instead of taking a knee, he just didn't want to get up.
Get enough.
The teacher was like, oh, really? You know, and sent him to the office, and then it escalated to him getting suspended.
That teacher is so petty.
It's the teacher, like, we got
But no, let's say the teacher, like, as a teacher, if you bring a student to the office, it should stop there. If the teacher's just crazy, but then if you got the office people like, oh my god,
right?
And they just continue. If it gets to the point they have to go to court and Jay-Z has to get his legal
I never broke it down like that in my head. Like,
the whole
that's so petty.
Like, you know, sue for a kid not standing for the pledge. Man, look at the teacher should have just been like, whatever. And then it's like, that's it. You have the right. That's what America's about. You have the right to do whatever you want. You know what I'm saying?
Like, that's what I thought. Like,
apparently not, because they go to court.
I don't think I'll ever stand for the pledge again. I don't think I will.
And the second verse is straight disrespectful to us. Like,
I didn't even know there was a second verse until I looked at it.
Until we found out.
Yeah.
Until you know.
And then you look up, you're like,
wait, say the second verse.
I don't know it by heart.
It's
like,
it's
some questionable.
Hey, America.
Hey,
niggers. What they should have gotten me there.
It's
I never heard that part.
I just made it up.
But it's pretty
but still, it's like, it's got some definite references in the
it's like,
and ownership of people.
Ownership of people, right?
Yeah.
Only people who had ownership of them, you know, we already. It's like,
y'all keep up. I need to search this.
Yeah.
Don't look at them lyrics. You're gonna be like,
how dare it be?
Right.
And I saluted this.
Right.
You damn sure are, man.
Aww.
And it's like, it's good to see like 21 Savage, even in
he back.
Even in the midst of him going through what he going through, he's still going through.
Jay, man. Jay did that too, didn't he?
He did. Yeah, Jay was him. Yeah, he did help.
I know we're talking about Jay, but I know a lot of people don't like her, but Kim really do be helping sometimes. Like
she just did something recently.
I have to
just
give,
2 days ago.
I have to give Kim Kardashian, but I'm glad you said that.
Yeah.
I don't really.
Kim.
I don't really. I mean, I would say I don't like Kim. But
yeah,
like,
it's like,
I don't really like her for Kanye West. That's what I'm gonna say. That's my only problem with Kim. I feel like they shouldn't be together for real. I feel like she kind of brings him down a little bit. In the way of like him just. I feel like his perspective. He already got a whole bunch of money. He's already in a different world than us. But then Kim, who comes with him, and she's just privileged and she just famous because she fucked on tape and she never had to work for anything.
Ray J.
I actually seen that video.
Ray J's little brother.
Oh my god!
Finally,
yeah, look at you.
You know what? Before we move on with that, I was telling someone a story earlier that I watched that video. I had that video on my computer from LimeWire.
That's where I had the video. I seen it years ago.
But LimeWire fucked my laptop up a couple years ago.
That's what LimeWire does. Is just fuck your shit up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But no, she bought some dude got out of the prison program, right? And she paid 5 years of rent or something, or like
somebody said, I just need 1 month. Okay.
Right, that's
we're playing.
I'd be straight. You give me 2 months, I would arrange my we say that
5 years though. No, 5 years is mad long.
I feel like if you give me 5 years that I know my rent is paid and I ain't gotta worry about rent,
bruh.
Even if I bullshit the first 2 years, that 3rd year I'm about to like start doing something. You should.
5 years of stacking rent at the cheapest I've seen now is $700.
At the cheapest, and that's like over half a room.
Yo, I'm about to write her letter.
Okay, good to go.
And that's beautiful. I try to stay out of all things Kardashian because I don't want to like for them to see something and then latch down another brother, like, you know what I'm saying?
And she got that woman out of jail a couple while back.
She did. She went up to admit Trump or something. Or
the
like,
lady
the little girl?
No, it was an older black woman. She got her out of jail. What did she do? It was something stupid. It was something dumb.
I forgot what she did, but she got a few people out of jail.
She did.
What happened with that Centoya lady? The girl who killed her rapist. Did she get help?
Yeah, I felt like Kim helped. Did Kim help?
I feel like she did, but I don't remember if that was.
She is getting out. I think in like 6 months she's getting out. Something like
she's been in jail for like 20 years.
That's crazy.
Kidnapped her. And
what else you thought she was gonna do?
Right.
Be nice to him? I mean.
Excuse me, sir.
If
you're done with this vagina, I would love to. I would love to leave.
I'd love to block you more.
If you could.
Right.
Nah, I don't know.
That's crazy.
But I do give her props for it. She put in some work. She tried to make a difference. She wants to be more than just the body, I guess.
What if Kanye get elected 2020? Kim Kardashian will be the He's not. But that would be dope. He said he was running. What if he just come out there like in full Kanye? You know?
I don't mean to.
You drop a new track, like,
right?
Hey, sign my per stream, sign my junk.
I have an odd feeling that Trump is gonna win again.
Yeah, they usually do 8-8. I'm old enough to realize that now.
Via editing.
You don't see a lot of 4-year term presidents anymore. Even Bush.
Yep, it's gonna be 8 years with him, y'all.
I mean, I feel like he wants to get fired.
You think so? No, he does not.
I feel like he don't mind it. I feel like he would never quit.
They joked about that. The dude was like, Trump was never trying to win.
Yeah, he won't.
He wasn't trying to win.
He didn't think he was gonna win. He was just trying to. It was all for self. Like he wanted to like make his brand bigger. Like what? Right. Now I'm.
I feel like he wanted to win to get on people's nerves.
He didn't think he was gonna win, but he ended up doing some little shit and was like, "Oh, I could, for real." And all the whole.
Somebody probably came to him like, "If you do this, some underhanded stuff."
Some
underhanded stuff.
You know who I think about from time to time? Who I said is sick to their stomach?
Who?
Is that Hillary Clinton? I know.
You don't like Hillary?
No, I love Hillary. Oh.
You don't like Hillary?
No, I love Hillary. I love Hillary. I don't have no problem with Hillary Clinton. But the fact that she got she was supposed to be the first female president. And I don't care what nobody say, she put some work in that if any woman deserved it, it would be her.
Michelle Obama.
But she was before Michelle Obama, you know what I'm saying?
She was fucking boring as shit. That's the problem.
She did some shit.
Yo, Michelle Obama would be lit.
Hot sauce in her purse.
That
shit pissed me off. Yeah.
I got hot sauce in my bag swag.
She went
on the Breakfast Club.
On she said that. Oh my god.
I never seen that.
Oh, you gotta look that shit up.
Where do I be?
She was. I hate pandering. I hate pandering to black people. If you want to be friends with a black person, be friends with a black person, but be yourself. Don't yo homie yo. You know, don't do that.
Oh,
you know
to make it like, oh, I'm in the hip game, you know?
Yeah. You know,
she knew she had that
dab
the black.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to do all that. Just be
yeah,
yourself,
Ellen does great, and you know the black.
And Ellen is Ellen. She dances, but she can't really dance.
Right.
You know, she
do her quick little two-step.
It's like white people go off. Like she be going off.
Yeah, and black people love her.
Ellen is funny as shit. She is. I really fuck with Ellen. But
I gotta watch her little stand up on Netflix too.
Oh, me too. I gotta watch that. Little side note.
I just watched it. So.
Did you like it?
It was, you know, white funny.
Oh, okay.
Whatever that means.
What does that mean?
I don't know. It was like, I don't know. It was, you know, I didn't know.
It was just like I'm chilling and looking up.
I like stand-up comedy. Though. I watch a lot of
I
stand-up
love
comedy
stand-up comedy
on Netflix. I watch a lot of that shit. So it wasn't one of the best. I don't know, but
I seen like this snippet of it. She was like dancing. She was
Drop It Like It's Hot, right?
At the club, being at the club.
At the club, and she was like, yeah, that was a cool little clip. But I mean, it's nothing memorable that I really off of it. Anyway, we talking about Ellen. How was that?
right.
First of all, Ellen, you the truth. All right.
Be kind to one another.
Be kind to one another. Be kind to
That's
one another.
a good statement, though.
Be kind. Yeah, she's real cool. They didn't fuck with her for a long time.
It took a while.
Yeah, when she first started off as a talk, she talked about that in the special. They didn't fuck with her a lot because she was gay, and then she blew up and they're like, I love gay people.
I want a blazer too.
Right. It's funny now because on her show, which I see from time to time when it's on TV, she used to dance in the beginning of her show every time. Now the DJ, the black guy, he dances his ass off.
Yeah.
And then he dances so much that after she has to have a segment of when while he catches his breath and she play like a funny clip or something. But it's always like it's his segment. It's like, wow, he catches his breath dancing so much, you know. It's just funny, like
She talked about that in the comedy special too. Like people would like get her like they do Shiggy now. You remember Shiggy? Like they'll just say like, oh, dance, and she's like, no, I'm not dancing. I'm not here to dance for you.
Puppet?
Yeah, like
I'm not drunk.
I was just
like
playing.
she was getting tired of people just asking her to dance because that's what she was doing the whole time. She was dancing, you know. But she got out of that, and then that's after she went into the little Drop It Like It's Hot little thing. It was cool. It was cool. I'll never watch it again.
I'll never watch it.
I want some Somalia bars. Can I get some bars?
I said, hey, yo, I'll never watch it again. Might as well sin. I'ma do it again. Yeah. I was messing with a man named Ben. I'm lying, no, I wasn't. Okay, yeah.
Them Ben's alone or them bees.
Yeah. Yo, Somalia Bond. Yeah, I'm with it. Yeah, I'm about to spit it. Yeah, I'm about to get it. Yeah, I'm with it. Yeah, I'm the truth. I'm in the booth. Don't call me Kanye, cause no, I'm not living proof. Let me stop. I don't know where I was going with it. Yeah, but I'm flowing with it. Okay, I'm done.
Hey.
Speaking of
Let's
Kanye,
get back.
Speaking of Kanye, Sunday service.
Bars.
Y'all going to Sunday service?
Now that's lit. I'm sorry.
I mean, I definitely want to go to a Kanye service. Like, who wouldn't?
How do you get an invite?
Yo, I keep seeing the real because I'm like, I keep playing them over and over. Like, yo, the live, you know, I'm.
And he be into it, like.
He does.
Like, how I'm about to catch the Holy Ghost off the box.
Yo, he really made me.
I felt.
Yo, somebody
about anything except for Jesus.
Yo, somebody
was like, oh my God.
Somebody was really into his background, like in the video, like okay.
Like, I'm like, this is a real service. Like,
listen,
I might be able to get with this.
With the all white and the turtlenecks.
I mean,
and
choir, a massive choir.
But let's talk about.
Here you go, Debbie down.
No, I'm not trying to Debbie down.
Nah, I'm playing. Go ahead.
I'm just saying.
It sounds like it.
3 months ago, he was wearing the "Make America Great Again" hat, saying
I
slavery
forgot.
was a choice.
I'm sorry.
That's the goal. You know what I'm saying? That's the goal.
You want to hear my personal opinion, I really feel like he's doing this for his own sanity. I feel like it's therapeutic for him.
I hope so. He's reaching back to the black side of him to find clarity and find himself.
Yeah, I feel like this is therapeutic for him.
I hope so.
Yeah.
What about you?
I mean, Kanye got we chose to be like slaves. Like slavery was a choice.
Slavery
like that's
choice.
a bunch of bullshit. A lot of things that he said has pissed me off. But I'm in the.
He went to the White House and shook the man's hand in a Make America Great Again. I'm not saying that you gotta be black to be black. You need to hate Trump. I'm not saying you gotta hate Trump. All I'm saying is that you don't have to like publicly broadcast.
Yeah, because you already know
your support for Trump, and you know some of his ideas you might agree with, some of his shit that you don't. But Kanye was being Kanye about it.
Right, because if you know how the black community feel about the hat, like, not just the hat, but what it stands for.
Right.
Now you trying to play now.
Right.
I seen a new video with some cops that were, I guess, off duty. They took they're taking their uniforms off and put on a Make America Great Again hat. And some dude in the truck pulled up and was like, you know, saying, hey, what do you think about the blacks? And he was like, hey man, fuck all of them. We're making America great again. You know, like it was crazy.
What was that? A public experiment? What is that?
It's a lot of them who be like that though. Like they're into the whole. I don't understand what make America great again. You're saying make America racist again, or make them?
I don't know. What was so great?
At what point was
When did you classify it great?
Right.
And what made it great?
And who was it great for? Because it's still great for y'all. It's still great for y'all.
You know, one thing I be thinking about. You know, they going through the new Democratic Party representatives and stuff, right? And they're asking them directly. I think it started with the Breakfast Club. They were asking them directly, "Well, do you have an agenda for black people?" Mm-hmm. Right? And nobody is answering directly. And I'm like, yo, why they not, trying to give us a black directive?
Oh, so they just say like, oh, we're making it for all
it's
people.
For everybody. Black people will benefit from because black people only represent 13% of the population.
Because what?
We only represent like 13% of the population.
Really?
Right? Yeah, it's right. So
is that true?
I think so.
I feel like we have motherfuckers on Earth.
No. Colored people, so that's black,
okay.
Mexican,
Asian,
true, people of color represent a lot
I just feel like it's mad.
I feel like it's a lot of niggas.
It's a lot of white people. It's a lot of white people. We don't see them because we go in ethnic areas. They're not gonna put anything in place specifically for black people. It's not gonna happen because we're so minimal as far as the whole scale of the population. So if somebody were to say, I'm doing this specifically with the black agenda. The black people need this, then they automatically got my vote, but that's not going to count much.
They're not going to do it, but we can.
Right. But if they make programs that black people can benefit from, then we should still be okay. I mean, a lot of times, what if they make something for the black community, for black people, and we don't do anything with it, you know what I'm saying? Like, it needs to just be something there so those black people who are ready to make a move and be responsible and do this and do that, get a job, work, you know what I'm saying? I think sometimes the problem is us, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes the problem is us.
A lot of times. I'm with you though. But I mean, I guess we can wrap things up. I mean, how you feel? Let's start.
You got any final thoughts?
Got final thoughts?
Ladies first.
Feelings?
Oh, ladies first. Now you want to open the door. Now you want to pull out the seat.
Do we?
I'm a gentleman when I want to
Ma'am.
In closing, this is very random. I saw Captain America. It was horrible. Okay, that's it.
Captain Marvel?
Oh, sorry. Captain Marvel. Thank you.
It wasn't that bad. That's all right.
Yes, it was. Thank you. Next. In closing.
I didn't watch that shit. I'm not really a Marvel.
You're not a Marvel fan. Go ahead.
Barely seen Black Panther. I mean, I've seen it 1,000 times.
My heart.
Okay, all right.
I've seen it 1,000 times.
On Netflix. That's when you seen it. On Netflix.
I've seen it in the movie theater and then Netflix 1,000 times.
Okay.
But in my closing, leave Michael Jackson alone.
Leave him.
If you wasn't going to tell him to his face,
pull him up. Let me stop.
He did whatever he did. Don't say what he did. Like, you lied.
10 years.
Now you let that man rest.
He good in there too, like.
Yeah, and if he did it to you, and you lied over and over and over that he didn't, and you argue with people about that he didn't, then you let him get away with it. So
that's it.
That's kind of you live with that.
Oprah don't care about niggas.
That's your clue.
Open on.
Every time you say that, I hate to believe it, but it's.
She's riding the wave, bro. She's riding the wave of
She's
child.
got so much money. She just can't help.
When you get to a certain level and you surrounded by white folks, you got a certain amount of money who believe and do certain things, then you can start to follow suit. I'm not saying she didn't start off not fucking with niggas, but she don't fuck with niggas now.
It's funny you say that. I don't know. I'm not gonna make a whole like me closing out right now, but she didn't get Tyler Perry to start doing her shows on OWN until they told her ass, you have a year to get some shit popping on this OWN network. And
they told her?
Yeah, there was like a couple years ago. They was like, if not, then your network is gone. And after that, she was with Tyler Perry, and literally all the hit shows on OWN.
Some of these niggas
It's Tyler Perry.
When niggas watch it, white folks watch it too.
She had to hook up with a nigga. She found the hottest nigga out, and you know, so she use niggas when she wants to. But I just hate to. I don't.
No more second chances for her.
I fuck with Oprah. I don't not fuck with
I
Oprah.
kind of like
I
Oprah.
don't fuck with that interview shit she did with the Melodam people, but
And I like her story. But
I do like her.
She came from nothing. She really did like started from the bottom of it. Started from the bottom of the whole team. Yeah.
right here.
No, okay. That's it though. My closing statement was that Oprah don't fuck with niggas. Most people don't fuck with niggas. And
Niggas don't.
Niggas gotta start. Niggas don't fuck with niggas, but we gotta start providing for ourselves. We gotta spend the black dollar within our own communities. 100%. Whatever you buy is a black version of it. Buy the shit.
So that could be our end closing.
That's it. That's what I got. Buy black.
Buy something black. Buy something from a black business.
Yeah.
Do something for black people.
They out there selling
Watch a
something.
black podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Like this.
You know?
One called Barely Rich.
Yeah.
Barely.
You know what I'm saying? If they got turtlenecks, better.
The
You know what I'm
better.
saying?
It's only because we rich.
Barely.
Shit.
That's it.